Everyone, it's Stephanie with the Mermaid Trading Post, and today I figured I would do a little mini haul of some of the items I picked up while out at a thrift store. Now, I probably could have gotten away with recording there. I still haven't gotten the courage to just start recording or even to ask permission, but I promise I will work on that so that I could take you along with my trips. But for today, again, I just wanted to show you a few things that I picked up to see if you were interested in looking at them with me. Now, this first dish here, I actually did not get a good look at because, as you can see, it is completely taped shut. However, I looked at the bottom and it had a marking. And since I'm fairly new to looking for vintage and antique stuff, I have been trying to make sure that I'm looking at stuff that either have something super identifiable or a marking that I could research, or even just a country helps sometimes. And for this particular dish, I just quickly looked it up and I couldn't find this exact one, but I did see other Homer Laughlin selling for a pretty decent price. I think I could get around $30 for this, and as you can see, I paid $8.98. So I thought that was a good deal. Plus, I just like the colors. I love light pinks and purples and, well, lilacs, soft blues, just all the cute pastels. So I thought it would be a cute addition to my shop either way. This is from a previous sticker, so that'll be easy to get off with a little bit of Goo Gone. And other than that, it looks like it's in good shape. I think I did good on that without being able to actually open the lid and look inside. So score on the casserole dish. The next item I have is this adorable pink little pear. I believe it's hand-blown glass, and the reason I think that is if you look on the bottom here, you can see where they had, I'm not sure what it's called, like the pole, the big metal pole that they would put glass on. You can see where it was cut off, but it wasn't finished. It wasn't polished correctly to give it a clean cut. And the only reason I know this, I don't blow glass, but I did watch a show. Sorry, my cat hair is up here. She was just cuddling with me. I did watch a show called, oh, I can't remember what it's called. It was on Netflix though, and it looks very familiar. It looks like what the glass looked like when they would pull it out and knock it off the pole. And right here, it's also not finished. At first, I thought maybe part of the stem broke off, but I believe it was just, again, not polished here at the end. So considering it's a handmade piece, I believe it's fairly unique, and it's pink and it's adorable. And for $2.98, I thought it was a great deal. With the items I put in my booth inside of the retail shop, I can do a mix of old things and new things. It definitely doesn't all have to be vintage. So for something like this, even if it is modern, I can easily get double or triple the price. For $2.98, I figured I could sell it somewhere between $6 and $10. And that's kind of what I try to do with the small items, the bigger items as well. Ideally, I would like to get 3 to 4 times the amount of what I paid. However, for something like this, I think it's just cute to have in the booth, either way, whether it sells quickly or not. The next item is just a cute little purple vase. Again, pretty sure it's modern. It says made in China, and it was only 99 cents though. So again, worst case scenario, even if I sold it at $2 or $3, it would be well worth the money that I spent. Probably wouldn't lose on something like this. And either way, it's adorable. The color fits in with my shop. Again, the soft pinks and purples and blues all tend to go very cute together. So this with a little fake flower in it, just sitting on the corner of a bookshelf or around a little vignette that I create that has the same colors in it. For example, the dish that we saw earlier tends to have right there that same purple color. So something like this sitting next on a shelf together would just make a cute little area, a cute little display for people to look at and pull them into the booth. Up next, we have an adorable Manatee Mug. Now, this one didn't have any sort of sticker or markings. I'm sure it was probably something commercially produced for a gift shop. However, since my booth does have a very nautical theme, I tend to look for things that have mermaids and seahorses and starfish. I could not pass up this adorable manatee for $1.98. I think I could easily get $5 or $6, might go a little bit higher just because he's so adorable. And I actually love manatees. I do live in Florida, and I've always wanted to go to the Manatee Viewing Center. It had taken me at least a decade since I moved here to finally go up and take a look, and I did find a manatee and her little babies swimming around. It was absolutely beautiful, one of the most amazing moments of my life. So manatees are very special to me, and if something like this were to never sell, it would not hurt to stick it in my personal collection. So there is the cute little manatee mug. I love that his little tail even like comes up here. I don't know, I thought this was part of his tail. It's not, it's just like a little groove. I don't know if that's there to hold it better or if that was an error when it was produced. I have no idea, but either way, adorable, adorable mug. Now, before I get into my final and favorite item, the thrift store I went to did have a couple of giant cardboard boxes outside full of books that were for free. They didn't want them for whatever reason, and I hate seeing stuff go to waste. So where I normally wouldn't want to craft with a book that someone could potentially read, when it is being given away or tossed away, I figure it wouldn't be much harm to take them and use them for crafting purposes. I absolutely love taking books and painting them and adding little clay decals around the border. I should have a picture of a few that I've made before I'll put up on the screen, but basically I put a primer and then a really pretty pastel color. I will put the clay embellishments on the side, paint those, and use a metallic wax to just kind of make it look like it's metal and not clay or paper clay or whatever it's made out of. And on the front, I'll either add a few more decals or mainly, I put a stencil on the front. And again, I try to keep it either nautical or bird themed. So I have mermaid stencils and seahorses and coral and octopus and cute little birds on trees that I can paint on there with a different color. And so I was very happy to find these. Of course, they had tons and tons of books. I didn't want to take a lot of them. I was trying to look for ones that had these covers that I consider easier to paint on and ones that weren't super, super thick. The thin ones look better and stack together better on a shelf, and they are meant to be decorative, stackable books. Okay, the final item, the one I was most excited to find, is this beautiful jewelry box. It does say made in Japan, but the funny thing is when I flipped it over, I decided to just look at the back, and it is actually a music box. I had no idea. I hope I don't break it. I have picked up many jewelry boxes in my day, and I have not found very many musical ones unless they have like a little ballerina inside of them or something like that. And I noticed this one only plays when you open the bottom drawer, because I was trying to lift the top, which wouldn't open. I was opening all the drawers. I'm like, oh no, the music box is broken. I better put it back. But then it's the bottom drawer. I have no idea what song it's playing. However, I thought it was super cute. I wasn't sure if someone painted it at some point, but looking at the bottom, I'm not sure. Usually, I mean, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. I imagine it wasn't. I think it might have came like this. And the top part is my favorite. It's so beautiful. It's a little bit raised. And for $6.98, I honestly couldn't pass that up. But I did want to look it up just in case it wasn't worth it. And although I couldn't find this exact jewelry box while I was quickly searching at the thrift store, I found very similar made in Japan music box jewelry boxes that sold for around $30. So again, doubling it would be $14, tripling it would be $21. I mean, so I could easily make 4 times the amount if I'm going to sell it around $30 to $40. And if not, I figure even at like $20, it'd be a great price and would probably move very quickly. Now, I have been looking at boxes that I could paint and turn into other things, like maybe something that's a bit old or worn or a color that I don't like. And sometimes I add little clay embellishments or broken jewelry to them or bits and pieces of lace to make them look cute. Again, I'll put a picture up of one of the boxes that I recently made, but this one is so precious. I didn't think it needed anything. Plus, the drawers are very clean. Usually with used jewelry boxes, you often find that the lining is very dirty or old, and this one just looks like it's brand new. So score on the jewelry box. So that's it, everything I found today, plus the casserole dish, which I'm not going to pick up because it'll probably break. If you guys enjoyed this video and you like these mini hauls, please let me know in the comments below, and I will try to get some more for you, and I promise I will attempt to do some shopping videos so you can come shop with me as well, and I will give you an update of my booth as soon as I rearrange a few things and get some more footage of that. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!